Hey, hello. Hi, Facebook family. Hi, Insta family. How are you guys? How are you? Please do say hello. Once you're here, let me know where you're tuning in from. Because, like always, tonight's going to be a juicy, juicy, juicy one. Tonight's going to be phenomenal. Tonight's going to be phenomenal. We're talking about three things you need to stop telling yourself when you're starting a business or when you're thinking about starting a business. Hey, honey, how are you? There are three things I want you to stop telling yourself, even if you're brand new or if you started but you're telling yourself these things. I need you to stop. So, I know I have new folks who are constantly discovering me. If you're brand new, my name's Avia. Hi Dee. My name's Avia and I'm a business coach and a brand strategist. I specialize in helping coaches and service-based business owners to build their online business, to get themselves discovered as an expert. So turning your knowledge into expertise and getting paid to do so. So I teach you how to position yourself, how to promote yourself organically online to make those coins. So that is who I am and what I do. But tonight we're talking about three things I need you to stop doing right now. What and I'm not going to waste any time because I'm not going to be on here for long because I've literally just come off a summit. I've done a summit with the lovely Gemma and it was amazing. So I thought I wouldn't waste this good beat. So anyway, thing number one to stop telling yourself is that you don't have the money. Um, it's something that I see people do all the time. Hey, I want to start this business, but I don't have the money. A lot of the times, what happens is you assume you haven't done the legwork, you don't know how much it really costs to run a business, but you're telling yourself that it's too expensive, I can't afford it. And I'm going to say, because I'm talking to people who are building service-based businesses online. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story when I started to build this online business and kind of how much it cost me as the startup. I bought my domain name back in the days and don't tell anyone, but I built my first website by myself with the help of a friend. So building the website didn't really cost me any money. Buying the domain name was, a coffee. It was a couple of coffees, nothing more. And, I think that was, I used other free software like MailChimp back in the days, my CRM. I use Zoom for free. I use Canva for free. I use all the free resources that were available to me. I'm not saying that it doesn't cost you any money at all. I think the biggest cost that I had to pay when I was brand new was me hiring my first coach was the biggest cost. So I want you to stop telling yourself that you don't have the money. Even after I got started online, there was a time when I wanted to work with this coach. I was going for years and I wanted to work with this coach. And I remember I was having the conversation with someone and I'm like, hey, I can't, I'm going to work with this coach in the future. And they're like, why not now? And I'm like, because I don't have the money right now. And the person said to me, Avia, that's just an excuse. It's just mindset. It's just the mindset that you have right now. And I started to do some deep mindset work. and within a short space of time, I not only hired that one coach, I hired another coach together, like two coaches at the same time who would help me to advance my business. Like, how did I go from thinking that I can't afford to hire this person to go into, hey, hiring two coaches, which were big, well, they were both four-figure investments. How did that happen? Because my mindset changed, my language changed, my belief changed. So don't stop telling yourself that you can't afford it. I have a friend who when I started, she wanted to start an online business as well. And I told her that I had a coach, and she was like, well, I can't afford it. And I went ahead, hired my first coach, $1,200. My first coach was, and worked with my coach, started to make some money online. And my friend reached out to me, and she was like, hey, I'm thinking of, I've just had my dinner, guys, so let me have a sip of mine. She's like, hey, I've seen this holiday that seems nice. Do you want to go on this holiday? And I'm like, um, not right now. And she goes, okay, I'll just go on my own. And she booked the holiday, and I'm like, how much was it? And she said to me, it was, I think, $1,000 at that time. It was less than how much the coach would have cost her to work with her. So I'm like, you see, you couldn't afford to work with a coach to help you build a business that was going to bring you lots of holidays, but you could afford to pay and go on a holiday. You can afford to buy makeup all the time. You can afford to go into the store and buy clothes that you don't need. You can afford to go and get your new bundles and, a new set of acrylic and all these things you can afford to do. But the thing that's going to afford you to have a lavish life, you just said you couldn't afford it. So that's one of the things that I need people to stop telling yourself. Stop telling yourself the lies that you can't afford it. Just look at, hey, I remember my own journey when I started. I stopped watching TV because I said to my husband, at the time I was paying for cable. I'm like, I don't watch TV anymore, so I don't see why I'm going to be paying for cable. I'm not going to be paying Sky anymore. So I used to go into the shops and get free makeup sample. I'm like, I'm not even going to buy makeup anymore. I started to do my own nails, my own hair, right? Stop buying clothes. Those were just temporary, very temporary decisions that I had to make. Very temporary for long term. What was going to happen long term? Hi, Cher. How are you, darling? I need you to come around here and teach me how to use my camera, Cher. I will put my mask on. I need to use my professional camera. I need you to reach out to me, honey. So let me go back. So that's one of the things I need you to stop doing. Stop telling yourself that you don't have the money. Thing number 2 is time. Stop saying you don't have time. Most of us watch TV. Most of us scroll through social media. Most of us have idle conversations on the telephone for hours a day. Like, stop saying you don't have time. My first business was a domestic business. I was studying to be a nurse full time. Full time. I was a wife and I was working full time. Studying, working, full time mommy, full time wife when I started my first business. That business was a domestic business. It was ironing, laundry, dry cleaning, and professional home organizing. Saturday and Sunday I dedicated, if I had any client that reached out to me that wanted me to do the professional organizing, I would dedicate time Saturday and Sunday. As for the ironing, I was doing it when my daughter went to bed in an evening. Market research when my daughter went to bed. So this is why I couldn't afford to watch TV. I all of a sudden didn't have time to watch TV. I had time to grow my business, do the physical work. I was doing laundry and ironing. I remember I was doing laundry for a department store in my town, Clarence. The spa, Clarence. I was doing their laundry and they were calling me and I'm finishing work, going in the bathroom at work, taking off my nurse's top, putting on my business outfit and whizzing down to White Rose Centre, whizzing into City Centre, going into the department store, picking up their laundry, coming home. I remember one time the laundry was so much, I was dropping off laundry at my friend's house. I'm like, I've only got a little domestic washing machine at home. Can't manage so many loads. Can you do a load of towels for me, please? We do what it takes. We find the time and do what it takes to make the thing happen. When Clarence reached out to me, found me on Google, which I was on Google for free. Do you know you can get your business on Google Business for free? Yes, I was on Google for free, and website free on Google as well, free domain name on Google. I was on Google. They found me there. They reached out to me. I could have said, "Oh, I can't. I can't. Um, I don't have the capacity to do so many laundry." I was reaching out to all my friends and dropping off a load to them. I was not about to leave those coins on the table. Because Clarence used to do their own washing, but what happened? Their washing machine had broken down. Must have been my prayer come true. So I'm saying, guys, stop making these excuses that you don't have the money, you don't have time. The third thing is I don't have the confidence. Avia, oh, hi, Joy. If I don't have the confidence to go on camera, let me tell you, I had all of those excuses when I just started. I used to say I don't look like that person. I don't sound like the experts. I don't like the way my voice sounds. I sound like I'm British Jamaican. I speak Patwa. Oh, I'm all sorts. I used to have all the excuses as well. I had to drop the excuses. I'm like, we don't need confidence. When you're starting out in business, you don't need confidence, you need courage. Did you just hear me? When you're starting out in business and you're brand new, you don't need confidence, you need courage. You need the courage to put yourself out there. You need the courage to start. You need the courage to do the things that are uncomfortable. You need the courage to step outside your comfort zone, right? With that, by doing the thing over and over again comes confidence. When you keep doing the same thing, practice makes progress. After progress comes confidence. So don't worry about having the confidence. Yes, when you're going and going, you will get more confident. When you're pitching your offer, like my clients inside my program offers that sell that's going now. Some of them are close to launching. Some of them are going through their soft launch model, and they're like, Avia, oh my God, I can't believe I've come this far. And I'm like, told you so. Told you you didn't need to worry about confidence, because they felt like they were a fraud. It's like, Ava, people are going to realize that I'm not the expert of experts. No, you don't need to be. You just need to be the best at what you're offering. The transformation that you're going to promise people, you just need to be able to deliver that transformation. You don't have to be the master of all masters. People don't come to me because they want me to be a copywriter. People don't come to me because they want me to be a web developer. I'm not promising those things. I'm not the expert of all experts. No. So I will have a quick recap. Number one was stop lying that you don't have the money. You have it. You can afford to buy those bundles and do your nails and take those holidays and buy those daft Primark tops one after the other. That's just going to end up at the charity shop 2 months later. That you really don't need. Overspending on food in your freezer. How many of you are throwing out food? Like, you didn't even eat the salad this week, you threw it out. How many of you have done that? Like food, you never even ate the chicken, you threw it out. You waste money on things, so you have the resources. You can find the money. You can figure it out. You're a big girl. Then number two was time. Make the time. You have the same amount of time as Oprah. You have the same amount of time as Richard Branson, because I saw you scrolling on social media for an hour. Don't deny it. Do not deny it. Yeah. Reading and watching your favorite EastEnders and Emmerdale and Housewife of Hell, or whatever the housewives are called, and this, that, and the other. You have the time, you have the money. And the next thing is worrying about confidence. You know, where we're going right now, confidence isn't the thing that you start with. You don't need confidence, just courage. Guys, I hope this helped. If there's anything that you want help with, I'm happy to help, because I don't know if you guys heard me mention that very soon I'm in the process of relaunching again. Offers That Sell will be open very soon. If you want to find out more about Offers That Sell, I will be happy to get on a call with you and speak to you on how Offers That Sell can help you to start and grow a wildly successful online business. It will help you to build an online presence. It will help you to build your community. It will help you to package your knowledge. It will help you to position your expertise. And it will also help you to promote your offer. It will help you to build out your organic sales process. It'll help you to market organically. No faffing about with complicated funnels and complicated webinars and all those jazzy stuff that you see all the experts giving you all the freebies to do. When you're starting out, that is not your ministry. You don't need to worry about that, right? Organic marketing is where it's at. You go out there and you build brand awareness. You gain the clarity. You go out there and you connect directly with your leads. You build leads. You go out there and position yourself in front of those people who wouldn't know where to find you. They need you, but they don't know where to find you. Then you build relationship with those people. Then you build trust with those people. Then you convert them from followers into buyers. And I would love to get you there. Like over the past 6 months, I've worked with clients who handed in their notice, quit their job, and are doing this full time. I've had clients who have, had deals, TV deals, collaborations, all of that, and they were brand new to online business. 6 months ago, they were brand new. 6 months ago, they had no real presence online. You too. This can now be your ministry. So just send me a direct message and we'll connect. Also, I have, if you're on Instagram, my link is in my bio just for a complimentary 30-minute discovery session. If you're on Facebook, on my business page, there is a book with me button somewhere. Just hit that. I want you to birth that business idea. I will be your online business midwife, help you birth that dream. Because we're in a season where women deserve to win. Women deserve to build businesses that can afford them to live the life they truly desire. Because I've spoken to lots of women who've been working from home now who does not desire to go back in those offices. So if that's you, now is a perfect time for you to start positioning yourself to having that thriving, that wildly successful online business. Because when it comes to having a business, it's not an overnight success. Building a business it's a simple process, but it's not easy. There's things to learn. And don't tell me you're getting freebies. Nobody gives you the right things for free in the right order saying, hey, this is how you build a business online. You do this, do that, free. They don't give you the right steps, the right things to do in the right order. No. Everybody keep throwing bits and pieces to you, and that's what the problem is. You just sign up to overwhelm and you keep collecting all of those free downloadables. I want you to find the courage to not listen to the voice in your head that say you don't have the time or you don't have the courage, the money, or you don't have the confidence. Don't listen to that voice. I want you to deactivate it, and reach out to me. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot, you guys giving me your time to be here tonight. I will catch up with you guys again next week. So Facebook, it's goodbye. I'm going to go finish my lovely glass of wine. So Facebook, that's you done.